הלו, בואו ננחת. איך מסמנים? שכחתי. מסמנים בשלב. רגע.
איזה סקין מטורף זה ואיזה ויניסיוס.
מה יפה לו?
למה עשו לו פקקים? גם בזה, היה צריך לעשות לו איזה נעליים יפות.
דבר שנייה.
הלו. די, אבל נכנס אימא שלו.
לא עובד לי.
אין לי כוח לפעול אימא שלו. אנשים שעות אנשים פעם ולסתור.
אתה מת כל שנייה. וואי, קורס לי.
ליד מגוון נשקים.
וואי, סלח חיים. למה זה לא לוקח? מה זה? פאק, נו, רגע. סמל. וואי, גבר. לא.
מה נעשה אחרי זה?
לא לוקח לי. גנרל ופון. איזה קוויק. אולי ככה.
מה, 6-2? מה? איך לא 2?
לא שמת לב.
לא.
אחי. איך לוקחים נשק מחורבן? אני לא יודע אנגלית. weapon name, weapon name, fire, weapon, אולי זה זה. זה לא זה. משהו מוזר. Next weapon, pickaxe, squad, place marker, quick weapon. רגע.
וזה אני קצת במיטה.
סבק. עכשיו זה בונה לי ועושה לי את בעיגול, יאללה. לא, מה עשיתי להגדרות? זה ככה, זה ככה. מה עשיתי להגדרות? 2. טוב, צא לרובלוקס. אני שנייה לסדר את ההגדרות ואז ייכנס. עשיתי איפה יותר קריאיטיב אני שמתי לב. אתה רואה? אין יותר קריאיטיב. נראה לי. אתה רוצה קריאיטיב איפשהו?
מה קריאיטיב?
קריאיטיב שאתה יוצר מפות.
אני לא רוצה קריאיטיב.
לא, אני סתם שואל אם אתה מוצא את זה. אתה מוצא? או לא?
מה מוצא? מה מוצא?
קריאיטיב.
למה שאני אמצא קריאיטיב?
נו, אני צריך את זה שנייה, לסדר את ההגדרות. יאנו, אתה לא יודע מה זה קריאיטיב? על זה
אני
שאתה...
יודע מה זה קריאיטיב.
על זה שאתה בונה שם דברים.
אני יודע מה זה קריאיטיב.
נו, אז תמצא את זה שנייה ותצא, אני לא מוצא.
אין לי כוח.
ואתה יוצא גם, תצא אחרי זה, מה אכפת לך? אני לא רוצה את זה. קריאיטיב. קריאיטיב. יאללה, קשט. ככה זה, אני לא מדרדרים אותו.
סוף סוף אתה שם אותי במיטת יפס.
הלו.
מה?
אתה שאתה יוצא על זה, אני שנייה לסדר את הזה.
אתה בא לדבר בוואטסאפ.
לא. אתה לא אמרת רובלוקס או משהו? לא אמרת רובלוקס או משהו? פוקט סלוט, וזה פוקט סלוט, אני לא יודע, בילדינג. נשק. Aló. Sube la cicla slatan. Stelle asteta notasen statan. Stelle Pesha. Switch. למה כיף שם? מה יש שם? מה יש לעשות שם?
אני כוח שלך בצד.
אז זה לא טוב.
שם הם בארץ צחרי.
איזה כיף חיים, מה משנה?
מה עשית כל הקיץ?
כלום.
אתה רואה? לא, יש בארץ, אחי לא עושים פה כלום, כל הזמן לא מחשבים פה.
לא, זה. Oh, já. Já casou ontem, já. Jogo já. Já na magnificência. Oh, já. Carona, já. Jogo de aircraft. Select time, set camera, quick response, sincerity, control. The best setting.
With these settings, you will be hitting shots consistently. Your aim assist will feel stronger and feel like it's locking onto every opponent. And these settings are also perfect for piecing. These controller settings are like you will feel stronger and feel like it's locking onto every opponent. And these settings are also perfect for piecing up your opponents. Here are the settings on my map. These
שנייה עושים משהו, אז איני אוכל לדבר.
since I have shadows. For my user interface contrast, honestly, it doesn't really matter. It basically just darkens your menu, so I have it set to the default. For my colorblind mode and colorblind strength, it is set to Triton 05. This is one of the best colorblinds to help me see zone whenever I want to fight. Now, motion blur, you guys need to make sure that the setting is turned off because if you do have it on, it can cause some delay. Now going on to the volume settings, as you guys can see here, most of the settings really aren't too important, but there is a setting or two that actually is. If we go down here to sound, and we go to our visual sound effects, make sure that this setting is on. Basically, having this setting on puts an indicator on your screen whether someone is nearby or healing, so it's super effective for ranked or competitive gameplay. Now going on to the communication, these settings aren't really important as well, but I'm still going to be showing you guys just so you can copy anything that you need. Game settings, as you guys can see here, feel super effective for ranked or competitive gameplay. Now going on to the communication, these settings aren't really important as well, but I'm still going to be showing you guys just so you can copy anything that you need. For my game settings, as you guys can see here, I do play on auto mate. Daddy, but I haven't just set to auto because it's about the same. Toggle sprint and auto open doors are both set to on. Mantle activation set to hold jump and for my combat settings, ultra swap pickup is turned off. My ADS set to wild held instead of toggle and mark danger is off. Now if we go down to here, I should be able swap fire button.
What's all say?
בסדר, משהו.
And I don't have any preferred item slots, but I do have auto store consumables to the right turned on. This is a good setting to have on because basically any health or shield option will go to the right side of your inventory automatically. And you guys know this new setting, continuous fire, basically what it allows you to do is it requires you to release and or press the trigger again for each shot. For example, weapons just like this that take one shot at a time can now shoot just like this. So yeah, it's super effective. Simple build, I've never used this, but if you're just starting off Fortnite, maybe you guys could give this a try, but also I would still prefer to have this off. Reset building choices is a super important setting that you need to make sure is on. Basically, if you have this off, there will be a delay in between placing another build. Make sure turbo building is turned on. If turbo building isn't turned on, you're going to be building like you're still playing 2018 Fortnite. Just like simple build, simple edit is turned off. I did try it out for a video. I didn't prefer it because I didn't have any control over what specific edit I wanted to make. Disable pre-edit options. Make sure this is on. You guys don't like to do pre-edits, but if you play competitive, you guys can have this off. Auto confirm edits, I have it set to none. I did try all of them, but I'm still always preferred to have it set to none. Some of my extra game options, as you guys can here, my minimum FOV is set to 75 degrees, and my maximum FOV is set to 105 degrees. Now make well because replays can cost some delay in your gameplay, so just make sure that they're off. Here's some of the extra little game settings. I haven't really messed around with these too much, but I'm still going to be showing you guys just in case. Now going on to my reticle and damage feedback. All of my settings here are turned on. We go all the way down to damage numbers as well. It's set to list and set cumulative or combo. For my reticle damage feedback, I have it set to hit and icons, while damage number scale set to the highest at 125%. For my HUD options, my HUD scale set to 70%. I do have it set 30% less than the default, just so it doesn't take up my entire screen. And for the rest of these settings, I do have them all turned on, so you guys can check them out right here. For gyro options, I don't use any of these settings, but just make sure that they're turned off because having them on can also cause unnecessary delays. So I'll be showing you guys some of them out right here. Gyro options, I don't use any of these settings, but just make sure that they're turned off because having them on can also cause unnecessary delays. So I'll be showing you guys some of these. Gyro options, but make sure mouse sensitivity. You guys know I'm playing on controller, so none of these settings actually matter. But obviously, make sure that these settings are turned off as well. For my keyboard controls, I don't use any keybinds, so I'm not going to be showing you guys any of those. Now, these are where the settings get really important. So just listen up. Here are some of my input settings going on to the building mainly vertical. Make sure that this setting is turned on. This setting will make sure you have zero delay whenever you play on Builder Pro. My edit hold time and simple edit hold time are both set to 0.1, with my slide hold time set to 0.25 at the highest, just so I don't accidentally misclick and slide. Reset camera access at the pitch, my camera time at the lowest, with the vibration feature also turned off. Make sure that vibration is turned off because if you have it on, there will be a huge delay in your editing. My quick weapon settings, I don't use any of this, but with my activity, let's get started. My build mode is set to 2.0. With my edit mode set to 2.1. Both of these settings are really good because they're really controlled and smooth whenever you want to build and edit. For my advanced activity, they're both set to 40%, as well as have turning boost at 2% and the rest of the boost turned off. Going on to my advanced up downsides, you'll also notice my ADS, they're both set to 13%. My horizontal is how I rotate left and right while aiming down, and my vertical is how I rotate up and down while aiming down. Now all my boosts are turned off, but I do have my scope speed multiplier set to 1.1. My advanced sensitivity, my look damping time is set to 0, with my look input curve set to linear instead of exponential. I've always preferred linear because it gives me frosting input, which basically means I have full control over my joysticks. My precision and tracking aim assist strength, they're both set to 100%. If anyone tells you to set it to 99%, do not listen to them because that is a lie. Moving on to my controller dead zone, this is super important. My left stick is set to 7% and my right stick is set to 8%. If your dead zone is too high, you'll be too stiff, but if it's set too low, you'll have controller stick shift, which isn't good, so mine is right in the middle. For my L2 and R2 release, my L2 is set to 5% and my R2 is set to 6%. And now going on to the new setting that a lot of people are talking about, controller tweak zone. My tweak zone aiming is set to always on. And basically, this lets you make small adjustments to your aim with your right stick by moving the reticle. As you guys can see here, if I do zoom in, and you guys can see the little movements and adjustments I'm making while zooming in with my reticle. It's pretty insane and it's a good feature. And now for my tweak zone building, I haven't tried this setting, so I have it off currently, but let me know what you guys think about this if you do have this setting to edit mode or build and edit. Tweak zone is set to 20% with my tweak offset at 2.9. For adaptive trigger, make sure that these settings are turned off. For some reason, it gets a huge amount of delay on both your R2 and L2 triggers. Make sure that it's off. And now, last but not least, we have my controller mapping. Fine lines that you guys can see here up there on Custom Builder Pro. You guys can check out my settings here. Watch the video at any time if you need to see anything specifically, but just setting correctly.
لا تقول لي شو
طب باي.
واقع كل شيء.
باي باي.
إذا فاضي يا أخي. إذا خوف. وضعته يشينا. وضعته ولا خيشو.
לא יודע, רגע, נכון.
Controller has so many different binds, so messing up one bind can mess up. Important setting is down here going onto my edit section, and that is having different bind. Mine is